All right, everybody, welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into, well, I guess you could say the heart of Bangkok.
Yeah, you could say that.
And this deep dive is brought to you by the House of Pot Cannabis Dispensary. You can find their address in the show notes, but it's in Siloam Plaza, to be exact.
Right in the middle of the action.
Speaking of action, we're looking at Crystal Palace today, right?
We are, but
Not an actual palace.
no, definitely not a palace. More like a
Like a landmark.
kind of, yeah, more like a central point, a jumping off spot to explore the area, you know?
I see, I see. So, like, what's around Crystal Palace then? If it's not a palace, what makes it special enough for a whole deep dive?
Well, you got it all, really. Step out of Crystal Palace and bars, cafes, even a museum are right there.
Okay, no, hold on. Bars, cafes, A&D museum, all within, like, spitting distance. That's a wild mix.
Oh, yeah, definitely mixed. It's Bangkok, right? You know, gotta have variety.
All right, so break it down for me. Let's start with the bars. What kind of bars are we talking about here?
I mean, you've got everything from those chill, laid-back places, perfect for, just watching the world go by. Grab a drink, relax. Then on the other end, you got the livelier spots, music pumping, people dancing, Bangkok nightlife, right? Get a taste of that.
So, like, a little something for everyone, whether you want to chill or party.
Exactly. Something for every mood. And then you've got the cafes.
Okay, yeah. The cafes. You mentioned traditional Thai coffee. Spill the tea.
Oh, man, picture this. You're sitting at this charming little cafe, aroma of, like, authentic Thai coffee all around you. Maybe you grab some street food. You hear the city sounds, the chatter, the music.
I can practically hear it now. And the smells. Man, I need to book a flight to Bangkok ASAP.
You and me both.
Yeah.
And hey, don't forget the museum I mentioned.
Oh, right. The museum. What's that all about?
So it's called the Patpong Museum. And it's like a stone's throw from Crystal Palace, super easy to get to.
Convenient.
Totally. And inside, you get this whole history of the Patpong District. Like, back in the day, it was this big trading hub.
Oh.
Yeah, really interesting. And then over time, it evolved into the nightlife center we know today. The museum walks you through all of it.
Okay, so in the space of, like, what, a few blocks, you can go from partying at a bar to sipping traditional coffee to, like, time traveling through history at a museum.
Pretty much. It's all right there, packed into this one little area. Amazing, right?
It really is. I mean, it sounds like this Crystal Palace area is kind of like a mini Bangkok, right?
You hit the nail on the head. It's like a concentrated dose of Bangkok's, well, its essence. The energy, the history, the culture, all crammed into this one spot.
It's like you get the full Bangkok experience without having to, like, trek all over the city.
Exactly. Everything's right at your fingertips. And speaking of things being right at your fingertips.
Oh, you're talking about our sponsor.
Yeah. House of Pot. They're all about convenience too, right? Providing premium cannabis products right there in Siloam.
And just like the Crystal Palace, it's all about location, location, location. If you're looking for them, you can find the address in our podcast caption, but it's 49122 Siloam Plaza in Salem.
Yep. Super easy to find.
Okay, so back to Crystal Palace. Any tips for our listeners who might be planning a trip to Bangkok soon? Like, when's the best time to visit this area?
Oh, definitely evenings. Hands down.
Really? Why is that?
Well, like, the whole area just comes alive at night. The lights, the music, the energy. It's electric.
I bet.
Yeah, and plus, the Patpong Museum, they light it up all pretty at night, so it's a whole vibe.
Okay, noted. Evenings. Anything else? Like, should I pack my hiking boots for all that walking between the bars, cafes, and the museum?
Nah, you're good. Comfortable shoes, though, for sure. There's lots of little side streets and alleys you'll want to explore. Trust me.
Yeah, sounds like it. All right, so it seems like the Crystal Palace area is more than just a spot on the map. It's like a window into the soul of Bangkok.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It really captures that blend of old and new that makes Bangkok so special.
And that's what makes it so fascinating to explore.
Exactly.
Well, folks, there you have it. Another deep dive in the books. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Like, what other hidden gems are waiting to be discovered in Bangkok? And hey, while you're out there exploring, don't forget to check out House of Pot Dispensary. They've got everything you need for, find their address in the show notes. It's 49122 Siloam Plaza, Siloam Rod, Siloam Bang Rak, Bangkok.
You got it.
All right, that's a wrap for us. Until next time, happy exploring.
See you on the next deep dive.